Okay, Malaysia baru je kena denda dengan FIFA pada 26 September lalu. Tiba-tiba semua orang nak jadi peguam bola sepak, peguam sukan dekat media sosial. Okay? Now, 7 pemain heritage didenda dan digantung. FAM kena kecam kiri, kanan, atas, bawah. So now, Honorary President of FAM, Tan Sri Hamidin Mohamad Amin, terbang ke Zurich untuk berjumpa dengan wakil FIFA. Tapi dia dah balik kan?
Belum lagi.
Belum lagi?
Belum.
Dia masih kat Zurich?
Masih.
As time of recording, which is on Saturday. So dekat online ramai lah yang menghukum. Okay, salah. And banyaklah spekulasi tentang siapa yang file complain dekat FIFA semua kan. Tapi jap, betul ke cerita ni semua black and white as what it seems? Because, or are we jumping the gun before the final whistle? Now, we are the sports team from Scoop.my. My name is Julie Dalaluddin. On my left is Sandru Narayanan and Vignesh. So, guys, what do you think? On your own opinion from the editorial side and on the ground, what people have been saying?
Subject, make the expert.
Saya beranggap bahawa isu ni adalah isu yang memalukan lah. You know, daripada bukan saja daripada sudut sukan, daripada sudut integriti negara kita. Because benda ni tidak pernah berlaku sebelum ni. Alright. Tapi bila benda ni berlaku, it creates a lot of questions. And there's a lot of unanswered questions out there, which what we are going to discuss today. But for me, if you want me to ringkaskan, it's a shame. Yeah.
So what do you think, Vic?
I will echo what Sandru said. Yes, it is indeed an embarrassment. Memang memalukan lah situasi. You know, we are just about to bring up our national team. And we have seen Indonesia play in the World Cup qualifiers. We want to go to that level. Yeah. And I think dengan with all this naturalization, I think we were going somewhere with the change of the new manager, with the new concept structure for the national team, semua right on track. Tapi when this is like a bomb lah, curveball by FIFA. But my question is, why now? Malaysia played Vietnam a few months ago. In June.
Yeah.
Why FIFA did not do this? Kenapa masa tu tak check? Why did not check the players punya the documents and all that handed by FAM masa tu?
More thoroughly.
Right?
Yeah.
Thoroughly. I'm sure they have a committee.
Yeah.
They'll go through this
because
documents and all that thoroughly, right? Because this is no joke. You want to naturalize a player from another country is no joke. So to make sure everything is done properly, black and white, I believe FIFA, one of the biggest organizations, sporting organizations in the world, will do their due diligence. So my question here is, why wait so long? June, July, August, September, 26 they come.
Dah masuk Oktober dah pun.
Okay, kenapa sekarang? What triggered? And did Vietnam lodge an official complaint?
Or Indonesia,
I don't know why Indonesia was brought into the equation, because it is Vietnam and Malaysia, right? So, adakah Vietnam membuat aduan yang rasmi kepada FIFA? Right?
I just want to add on to what he said, rakyat nak tahu, the people wants to know, alright, apa yang berlaku behind the scenes. Because macam mana, like kita kata kenapa FIFA tak buat kerja mereka in advance, why they never do their due diligence kan. Tapi till today we don't know what happened behind the scenes. Macam mana FAM dapat cari 7 player ni, macam mana FAM dapat memujuk FIFA untuk register player-player ni, apa yang berlaku behind the scene. Sampai hari ni kita tahu apa what is the chronology. Macam mana mereka dapat 7 player ni, kenapa 7 player ni diperlukan. Actually, kenapa 7 player ni diperlukan? Because bukankah kita tak ada banyak player? Kita pun ada banyak player. Kenapa? Why was such a fast process? For what? There's a lot of things running in our heads right now lah. And not only us, the people wants to know, and I hope FAM has to step up lah.
That's why it created a lot of speculation online.
We need to also look into this. He said about the process, right, to naturalize these players. That's where the government is involved. So what is the process? What is the criteria to naturalize a player?
It's a very tedious process actually. You don't simply naturalize someone to become a citizen.
Exactly.
Sebab tu the minister himself, Home Minister Dato Sri Saifuddin Nasution, had to come up with a statement to say that look, the process was done lawfully, legally, everything was correct, and he stand by the NRD, which is National Registration Department, Jabatan Pendaftaran Negara, bahawasanya semua pendokumen
Sah lah.
sah.
Okay.
So apa lagi yang tak betul? Sebab kalau FIFA dah mula-mula approve benda tu, and then suddenly maybe someone may not complain, ataupun tiba-tiba maybe FIFA sendiri buat independent review of the status of the heritage players, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened? Kalau betul they come up with the final judgment saying that okay, no, memang diorang tak sah sebagai heritage player. Lepas tu FAM akan file appeal. Tapi kalau appeal tu tak sah, tak lepas, kena reject. And then what? Tapi setahunya government Malaysia takkan bergantung pada FIFA punya ruling semudah itu.
Yeah, betul.
Right? Because even FIFA kata okay, dia bukan heritage player, tak lepas, and then dia kena ban ke, kena denda ke, whatever lah. Tapi they will still stay as Malaysian legally unless ada dokumen baru, bukti baru akan resurface.
Okay.
Kan?
To that point, ada lagi satu point yang kita kena ambil tahu. So, bila last Friday on the 26th, bila FIFA came out with a statement, they have fined FAM and also suspended 7 player tu. The first, I think the statement from FAM is that they're going to appeal and they're going to fight it. Right. Going to fight it lah.
Yeah, they're going to fight it lah. Yep.
And then after a few days, FAM comes up and says there was a clerical error. So my question is, what is the clerical error? Who made the clerical error?
Yeah.
You know, because an error. We are talking about FIFA going all out to fine us.
Yeah.
Like he said, it's an embarrassment to the country, right? We have never gone through this. Malaysia tak pernah melalui kecaman seperti ini. But now we are going through it, and then FAM comes up and says clerical error.
Yeah. What happened there?
So who made the mistake? What? Documentation, silap fill in, silap nama, silap info, apa? What is the clerical error? Because clerical error ada banyak, right?
Yep.
Like if you take masa summer signings, the transfer window, okay? So certain clubs dia akan tunggu sampai the deadline. Like English Premier League, if you see, dia tunggu sampai deadline.
Yeah.
To push the document through.
Yeah.
Right? So kalau club yang nak beli player from another club, right? They have to prepare the documentation. So documentation, if ada clerical error, then tak lepas.
Yep.
English FA will not let it go through. So in this case, what is the clerical error?
Tapi in this case, it went through.
Yeah, but you see, when you say clerical error, takkan 7 pemain clerical error.
Yes, which is weird.
Yeah, what is this? So I think the best way, I think FM kena keluar and FM kena explain what is the clerical error, because like you said, sekarang banyak orang dah jadi hebat, with football info.
Semua dah jadi football
all on social media, dah jadi lawyer, oh FM did this, oh FM did that, oh FIFA buat macam ni, FIFA buat macam tu. Semua cakap. I think the people who should be talking is FM and no one else.
Yeah.
Because everyone just it's all assumptions. Semua saya rasa FM kena buat ni, saya rasa FM buat tu, saya rasa FM salah, saya rasa FIFA salah. Tapi the people, they don't have the facts. They don't know what happened behind the scenes. So I think FM should just come out straight and say, okay guys, this is what happened. This is the error. Inilah kesilapan yang kita buat. Okay. But maybe kesilapan tu does not permit harsh punishment like what FIFA has put. Right? Then you see how you can work on an appeal. Like what Tan Sri Hamidin has got, is in Zurich, right? Yeah. I think he's been sending around his pictures with
beliau
FIFA President. Beliau
dah hantar
mengambil gambar dengan Infantino.
Kan? Tetapi kita tidak tahu sampai sekarang apa kandungan perbincangan tersebut.
But the technical error is weird. You're right, because FIFA is known for their very meticulous processes, right?
Yes.
Somewhere.
I would, saya rasa kan FIFA ni
So kalau dia tak notice technical error in the first place, it's quite weird.
dia orang akan meticulous bila dia orang nak lah.
Okay, aku just nak
Like, it's not
tambah.
across the board. I'm not saying that FIFA is wrong or FM is wrong. Yeah, we are no one to judge who's right, because we don't know the backstory. Kita tak tahu apa yang terjadi, apa clerical error tu kita tak tahu. Tapi based on a lot of previous issues with FIFA, selektif lah.
Yeah.
So dia jadi banyak timbul conspiracy theory, you know.
Yes, banyak teori, banyak konspirasi. A lot of people are saying a lot of things.
Exactly.
Aku just nak tambah dengan apa korang cakap. Okay, just nak tambah just satu benda je. Perkara ni telah dibahas banyak kali. Alright, the moment mereka announce 7 player ni akan menyarung jersey negara. Perkara ni telah dibahas oleh wartawan-wartawan sukan, which includes myself.
Okay.
Especially bila masa kita pergi membuat laporan untuk the Congress, FAM Congress recently, kita pernah question mereka, pihak-pihak FAM, bolehkah bagi kita bukti macam mana player-player ni ada darah Malaysia? Because korang kata, FAM kata, player-player ni player warisan.
Right.
Kan?
Right.
Kita pernah tanya mereka banyak soalan macam ni. Because why we ask them the question? Because kalau kita tengok negara-negara jiran kita, seperti Indonesia, seperti Vietnam,
Right.
And even Singapore, right, for example, mereka banyak, they are transparent. They are transparent. Mereka explain kepada rakyat, mereka explain kepada semua orang bahawa okay, ini nenek moyang dia ni, okay ini macam tu. So they explain. So bila kita tanya
So
FAM
dia ada
soalan,
proper paper trail lah.
paper trail, betul. Bila kita tanya FAM soalan pasal benda-benda macam ni, the first answer that they give us is, kita dah bincang kepada FIFA. FIFA tahu semua benda. Kita ikut arahan FIFA. FIFA dah bagi approval. Semua benda kau cakap macam tu. Tiba-tiba
Jadi
bom
macam
macam ni. So, kenapa kita mesti understand kenapa rakyat mereka sangat marah dengan pihak FAM? Because kita tengok naratif mereka.
Right.
Tiba-tiba they like to pusing. So, when you do things like this, you know, people get frustrated. Because this involves our country's maruah negara kita. You know, because still today we don't know kenapa 7 player ini specifically is needed for the national team. Are you going to say that it's for our competitiveness? You know, if it's for competitiveness, kenapa player-player sebelum ni saya bacakan antara player-player naturalized and heritage that we had history. First player that we naturalized was Razali Alias. He was born in Singapore. This was in 84. Ahmad Paijan. And then we had, in the early 2000s, we did not naturalize anyone. We did not had any heritage players. Then came in players like Brandon Gunn, Darren Lock, Matthew Davies. Alright, Brandon Gunn, Darren Lock, Matthew Davies. At least FAM came out and they explained. Dia kata, okay, ini adalah the lineage dia. Okay, Kiko Insa, Nacho Insa, Sumare, kita tahu, okay, they have stayed here for many years, more than 5 years. So mereka dapat lah, mereka layak lah untuk dapat tu. Kobin Ong, kita tahu, alright, they also explain apa dia punya jalan cerita and everything. Dion Cools, as we all know.
Yep.
Lididon Kredensky, he stayed here, he was playing with Kedah for many years, so it's understandable kenapa dia jadi naturalized player. Depola also understandable, Litak also understandable, Darren Rowley, Stuart Wilking, Paulo Josue, Endrick, it's all understandable. At least the problem is kalau kita tengok timeline they take like at least about 1 year or 2 years to naturalize one player.
Their presence are felt.
Their presence are felt and things like that. But who are these 7 players? Why are they even necessary?
Right.
Why? Kenapa you nak play hide and seek? Kenapa kau nak main macam sorok belok macam tu? Itu yang rakyat tak faham. And akibatnya apa yang kita mengalami sekarang ni?
So many conspiracy theories.
I would like to add, saya tambah sikit Saya setuju dengan Sandru yang about these players, you know, the timeline semua. Tapi I need to tell lah, you know, we don't know whether Thailand and Vietnam also they are transparent with FIFA or with their people. Kita tak tahu, yang tu kita tak tahu. Right? Because I don't think Vietnam has any naturalized players.
Mereka ada satu recently.
One.
So Vietnam Federation, they came on record, mereka kata, itu yang Vietnam bengar sekarang. Mereka ambil 5 tahun just to get one. Tapi kita 7 ni, macam mana kita cepat dapat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, okay, that's the conspiracy theory about the sabotage, right?
Yep.
So-called sabotage from our neighboring countries like Indonesia and Vietnam. But the thing is, sekarang ni, given that the deputy chair of FIFA's ethics committee is a Malaysian, Parusuraman Subramanian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So doesn't that complicate the whole conspiracy theory thingy? Right?
Itu yang tak faham, what happened behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Apa yang berlaku behind the scenes? FAM perlu, they have to be accountable.
Yeah.
You tak boleh just cuci tangan macam tu.
No, I think they are accountable. I think FAM is taking the hit, right? But what saya rasa they have to be more upfront,
Yeah.
right? You just cannot say clerical error and just keep quiet,
Yeah.
right?
So until then, we have to wait lah.
Until then, people are going to talk.
Yeah.
People are going to come up
People are
with
going
all the conspiracy theories. People are going to whack them on social media.
Yeah.
You know.
TMJ came up with a statement. KJ came up with a comment.
Yeah.
So this
exactly.
issue has gone beyond football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
It's
has
the whole country's integrity
Yes.
related to the penguatkuasaan of status.
Exactly. And if you look at the
Kerakyatan.
players' names, some of the names I can't even pronounce.
I can't even
Gabriel Felipe Arocha. This what Facundo, Thomas, Rodrigo Julian Holgado. Do they even sound like someone who has grandmothers and
Exactly.
grandmothers from Malaysia?
I give you a very good example. Okay, we always hate our rivals, right? Kita ni selalu kita dengki. Not to say dengki.
Dengki boleh lah, dengki dengan Vietnam.
We have a
baik.
bloodbath with Indonesia, alright? Whenever mereka datang sini, kita tak puas. Kita tengok mereka pun kita benci. Mereka tengok kita pun kita benci. Tetapi one thing I like about their federation, bila rakyat mereka tanya, they explain. They explain. And the beautiful thing about their naturalized players or their heritage players is semua orang, every one of them
As Dutch.
has Dutch ancestry. And another beautiful thing is mereka boleh nyanyi lagu negara mereka, Indonesia Raya.
Yeah, they can sing the national anthem. That's the most surprising thing.
You show how many of our players
Who can sing the
you
Negaraku.
know, who can sing our negaraku. You know? So be upfront lah. Tell us lah kenapa, why, who. I mean,
Because
what
if
are they
you are in the
yeah.
right, you have nothing else to hide. Just say it. Okay.
Yeah.
Put things to rest. Simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Just put things to rest and then whatever happens beyond that, it happens lah.
So sekarang ni, how long is it going to take discussion or any decision from FIFA with Tan Sri Lanka, kita pun tak tahu. So all we can do is just stay tuned and in the meantime hold back lah, hold any reserve any comments that might even tarnish the image
I
of
don't
a
think
country.
whatever discussion Tan Sri is having in Zurich at the moment will have an impact on whatever FIFA is going to decide, right? Because if they have proof that there is wrongdoing, and since FAM has also come out and said there's clerical error on their side,
Yeah.
Exactly.
right? So I think it's just softening the blow. That's what they
Yeah.
say, right? I think Tan Sri is there to just soften the blow and maybe leave it at this.
Right. Exactly.
The fine and maybe reduce the suspension of the players.
Exactly.
So
So now the conclusion is, the bottom line is Jabatan Pendaftaran punya
stance.
stance is that citizenship tu, it's a legal matter under Malaysian law no matter what, right? So FIFA memang tak ada kuasa lah.
Yeah.
FIFA tak ada kuasa nak revoke ke nak interfere, tu memang clear. Everybody knows that, right? So I'm
Yes.
just recapping what's going on here. So even if katakanlah FAM dapat appeal, right? The players will still remain
Malaysian.
Malaysian citizens, right? And then JPN takkan revoke dia punya status sebagai warga negara unless, like I said, ada proof baru yang dia violate Malaysian punya nationality laws, right?
Okay.
Now, Dato' Sri Saifuddin pun dah cakap, dah assured process it's lawful, no worries about that. But what FIFA can do, they can bar these players from representing Malaysia from FIFA sanctioned matches. Their citizenship stays intact with Malaysia. Tapi FIFA boleh rule them as ineligible to play for the national team due to its own criteria,
Okay.
according to their own ni lah. So
Fair
technically,
enough.
only Jabatan Pendaftaran je yang ada power untuk review and revoke citizenship. Okay. Now, the citizenship kalau nak revoke, there are a few factors that they can consider: by fraud, false representation, ataupun concealment of material fact. Okay. Dia boleh revoke juga kalau they show any signs of disloyalty to Malaysia, commits treason, and or exercise citizenship rights of another country. Itu semua orang tahu. So that's the baseline now. Part 2, which kita right now we don't have to worry lah. For football fans who's wondering macam what's the status or whatnot, for now that's that. So kita cuma boleh tunggu keputusan itu selepas kalau ada appeal from FAM to FIFA.
Sure, there's going to be an appeal.
Yeah.
But like you say, a lot of ada banyak how to say banyak lubang.
Yeah.
Right? That needs to be addressed.
Of course.
FIFA denda FAM, I think how much? 25,000 Swiss franc.
Yeah.
Per
If I'm not mistaken.
350,000 Swiss franc.
1.8 million ringgit. Okay. And then these 7 players.
1.85 million ringgit, yes.
Yeah.
This match was in the Asian qualifiers.
Yes.
The suspension tu pun tak masuk akal lah sikit.
How do you mean?
Because if let's say you feel like a player who is not eligible, kan? FIFA would have banned Malaysia from playing from the Asian qualifiers. Right.
Something to think about, yeah.
Right. Let's we are not suggesting anything,
Yeah.
but let's look at the facts. They could have banned Malaysia kicked Malaysia out from the Asian Cup qualifiers because you don't only not one player, 7 players.
Yep. Exactly.
FIFA is saying that you fielded 7 players who were not eligible to play for the national team,
Yep.
right?
Exactly.
So you are giving like a slap on the wrist,
Tapi
at the same time accusing FAM of doing this kind of
yeah.
mistake. So it doesn't tally, yeah.
Yeah.
I think itu yang peranan penting yang Tan Sri Hamidin yang I think yang dia mainkan sekarang lah. I think most probably beliau akan would have done a rundingan dengan pihak FIFA. Maybe like kita baru tengah naik. Kita punya ranking sekarang 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Go soft on us lah. Don't go too hard on us lah. You never know. Those kind of conversations might have taken place. Because kita semua tahu itu yang rakyat pelik tahu. Because you see over the past 5 to 6 years kita tengok FIFA punya postings. Kita tengok berapa rapat FIFA punya relationship dengan Malaysia, especially dengan FAM, kerana one figure, which is Tan Sri Hamidin. That's why mereka pelik. Kenapa? Kan Tan Sri Hamidin is very close and things like that. Kenapa sekarang tiba-tiba macam ni kan?
Yep.
So I think that's what Tan Sri is trying to do behind the scenes. Tapi we have to wait and watch lah. We have to wait and watch because player macam yesterday there was an Argentinian punya report from an Argentinian journalist. Flores nama dia. So dia post dekat X, dia kata player-player seperti Hogaldo, mereka sudah tiba di Malaysia and mereka ni tengah membuat satu perbincangan dengan authorities lah, FAM dan tak silap saya JPN. I think they are going through their documents again.
Okay.
And aside from Hogaldo, other several players have also joined it. So I have a feeling that FAM akan menghantar satu dokumentasi yang terperinci dan juga updated kepada pihak FIFA in the coming days. So daripada maklumat yang disampaikan oleh FAM, baru kita akan dapat tahu the final conclusion lah apa yang akan jadi.
But see, this one doesn't change the fact that Vietnam are still sore losers lah. Right. And I don't know why Indonesia is coming and getting involved in all this. It's not. It was not a Indonesia versus Malaysia match and all that. I don't know what. For me it's quite weird and pelik kan.
Exactly.
Malaysia lawan Vietnam kalah. Okay, Vietnam marah sebab ni. Okay, kenapa Indonesia and all
Bising juga.
yang masuk campur. But okay, never mind. Rival, kita suka bila rival kena kita lagi pula. Ini okay. Faham? Imagine ni. What if Malaysia lost the game? Do we
Still peduli
will
tak?
this conversation between three of us here
Would even
happen?
Because we
If
have to
Malaysia had
understand.
lost that match.
Yeah,
to
because we
Vietnam.
have to understand one thing. That was Malaysia's first win against Vietnam.
So I think
in more
the,
than a decade.
the Vietnamese, yes, this I'm not saying that if there was a mistake in this documentation of these naturalized players, yes, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Itu salah. But we wouldn't be having this conversation. I don't think FIFA would be,
Bat an
doing
eye.
all the bat an eye and all this. If Vietnam were not, we lost,
Dah lah, empat mata.
first thing is, who is this player? Who is that player? Because they got hammered 4-0,
Yep.
right? Not to say that we thought, I'm confident with the national team now. I won't say that without these players, Malaysia cannot beat Vietnam. Can. It won't be a 4-0 lah. Maybe. Right?
1-0 or scrap
1-0,
win.
2-0 or 3-0,
Yeah.
2-3-2, very close.
Yep.
But now I think the Vietnamese, I want to know if, because I try to get a read or any report. Did Vietnam lodge an official complaint?
Yeah, that is a mystery. Alright, that is a mystery. Aku just nak tambah lagi satu benda je ya. Vietnam punya kemarahan kita boleh at least understand lah. Okay, yang mereka kalah kepada kita dengan player-player yang kita ada. Okay,
4-0.
kita boleh faham.
Yep.
Alright. Tapi Indonesia punya frustration is something that I don't understand and I will not agree because dari dulu Indonesia ni.
I think the frustration came from our side, netizens too.
Yes. Yeah, it's a two-way thingy.
Yeah.
Tetapi ada juga macam kita tengok Eric
Tahir.
Eric Tahir sekarang dia adalah Menteri Sukan di Indonesia kan. Beliau dari dulu dia memang seorang yang pengkritik bola sepak Malaysia. Alright. Walaupun daripada luar kita tengok yang mereka ni is close with Tunku Makata Johor and things like that. Tapi there are certain statements where he has gone hard on Malaysian football. And some theories are saying that, he cannot accept the fact, ataupun Indonesian Federation as a whole cannot accept the fact that we are chasing them. Alright? We used to be behind them. Alright? Now they are 119 or 118 and we are 123, And, so Indonesia punya frustration is something yang aku tak boleh accept. Pada same time, kita pun buat benda sama. Kita masuk social media, apa yang kita panggil Indonesia? We don't call Indonesia anymore. We call them blunder 2.0.
Yeah.
Alright? We call them blunder 2.0, with players like, they do have a lot of players and then...
Yeah, coach. Like Patrick Kluivert.
Patrick Kluivert, who
Kluivert.
used to be is a Barcelona legend, used to play for Newcastle, Ajax, especially Ajax, so it's understandable. So, tapi but I don't have a feeling that they would have campur tangan, to provoke FIFA to do anything. Tapi kebencian mereka terhadap pasukan negara tu, it's
Yalah sebab
openly there lah.
kalau dia nak provoke FIFA pun banyak kerja pula member tu nak buat.
Yep.
Alah,
Kan?
if kalau FIFA nak dengar
Macam
nak
tak ada kerja
dengar
lain
kata
pula,
Indonesia,
banyak
then
kerja.
itu pun not fair because
Yes.
you're FIFA, man. You should not be.
You have to be a neutral to
You
everyone.
should not allow anyone to influence your decision or that's not right lah.
Yeah.
We all know how FIFA works since Sepp Blatter's time, right? We all know how FIFA works. We know how they operate and all that. But I think this one, FAM needs to come out and be straighthtforward of
But
what is
until
the
then,
clerical error.
yeah, exactly. But until then, all this speculation, all this assumption about
It
what's
will
going
go on.
it will going on and on and on.
It will go on.
But on paper, kita pun janganlah cepat sangat nak menghukum. I'm not backing FAM or whatnot, but I'm saying what's on paper, right?
Yeah.
Kalau kita ada bukti yang mengesahkan something went wrong within FAM, fine. We as journalists will report.
I think
But until there's that, for now kita just chill dulu, tengok apa jadi. What FIFA will come back with, what FAM will come back with. Kita pun tahu sekarang ni macam apa yang ternyata on paper FAM said adalah kegagalan dari segi pentadbiran dari
Yes.
pihak diorang sendiri kan.
Yes.
Itu yang aku nak tanya dan aku juga nak cadang certain suggestions apa yang perlu berubah lepas ni ya.
Yep.
Okay, aku nak tanya kepada pihak FAM bahawa FAM ada tak independent audit for their document verification process, administrative process for all the heritage and naturalized players. Aku nak tanya mereka ada ke tak? Kalau ada, please come clean and explain to the rakyat who are they, who is chairing the committee, who is inside the committee, and what kind of work do they do. Number one, this has to be the main priority the FAM is to do. Alright. Number two, a public registry for heritage or nationalized players listing their eligibility. Alright. You have to list on what qualification that they can play for the national team. Alright. Sebelum, I don't understand. Sebelum ni they have been doing it. Alright. Maybe hands coming in from outside, I don't know, I don't want to speculate. But why now you have not been doing it? They have been doing it. I have read the names earlier. You pernah, FAM, bukan yang FAM tak tahu buat kerja, FAM tahu buat kerja. Alright, they have been doing it. Alright, they have, sebelum ni mereka pernah explain. Kenapa sekarang you tak nak explain? Is it pressure from outside? Is someone shutting your mouths, telling you not to explain, or just telling you, oh, this is my decision. I get you the players, you register. Alright?
Yeah.
So this has to change, alright? Especially because our names has been tarnished. Malaysia's name as a whole has been tarnished.
Yeah.
So come clean, alright? Yes, a clear policy lah on who qualifies and things like that. And a transparency, be transparent with the entire process. Like I remember very well when Liri Don was naturalized for the national team. There was a proper process. There were a lot of media reports on how he was scouted, how he was brought in, which coach was interested in him, to put in the national team. Why the coach wants this player to be in the national team, because the coach believes that this particular player can bolster the entire squad in this particular area, maybe in the midfield,
Right.
And how did he apply it for his documents in JPN and things like that, until the fact that there are media reports of Liri Don, you guys can Google it up, of him holding his IC, alright, holding his documents and things like that. And it was done under the leadership of tak silap saya, the current acting president, Dato' Wira Yusof. Where is it now? Why is it not happening now?
No, I don't think it's not happening now. I think it did not happen.
It did not happen for these 7
players.
players. These 7 players.
Right?
Alright?
Maybe they should soon.
And
Give some assurance lah.
Yeah, but last but not least, I'm giving them a benefit of doubt lah. Hopefully they change. This is not a criticism, just like a constructive criticism lah. Last but not least, more investment in local youth football lah. Why are we going through all this? Did any of us think about it? Why are we going through all this? Because of our over-reliance on these naturalized players and heritage players. So, till you don't develop your grassroots, till you don't develop your local football, we are going to get this kind of criticism again and again and again. So, FAM, whatever money that you're getting, pump it in the right channel.
I think when you talk about naturalization, everyone does it, right? If you look in Europe, I think, who is this player, if I'm not mistaken? Jerome Boateng. And his brother's name is Kevin
Boateng.
They are brothers.
Ghana.
But one, Jerome played for Germany. Kevin Prince played for Ghana. Because the parents, one was Ghanaian, one was German. Right? So they could choose. So it happens everywhere. Like Japan, there was a time when they had few naturalized players, but now they don't have. Because when they were depending on these naturalized players, they were already building their youth, their grassroots, working on it. So I think Malaysia, we are doing the naturalization now, past few years. I think it's okay. But at the same time, while they do this to get us there, quick fix.
Yep.
Right? This is quick fix. It got us from 150 something to 123.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
yeah.
Which is, you see the difference. It improved
As
our
long as
football.
there's result.
Yes, and then we have these players like Arif Aiman, like Faisal Salimon playing with these naturalized players. It improves their game also. So that is good. But at the same time, you cannot have this long term.
How long is it going to sustain?
Yep.
Jangka panjang memang tak boleh lah.
Kalau
You have
setiap
to-
season macam ni habis lah.
tak boleh. Then you have to have your when you have this, then you build your grassroots lah. you pump in more money in youth development and all that.
Yeah.
Then you look at Japan now. They don't have any naturalized players.
Yeah.
Because it's a long-term investment. It's not just a few years. When
I
you're
understand
result.
FAM's move for naturalization. You need a quick fix because our football, we have been getting hammered here, but now we are playing well. We are playing good.
Yeah.
Good football with I think the
Peter Klamowski.
Klamowski.
Yeah.
I think we are playing good football.
Yep.
But I think we should not depend so much on naturalized
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because our kids in the future, they will lose interest one day because mereka akan kalau aku main bola pun apa aku akan jadi, end of the day orang putih yang akan main untuk pasukan Malaysia, bukan aku. So dia akan lose. Okay, you can have two mentalities. I always believe in one thing, right? Either you quit or you fight for your place.
Right.
Alright? But how many Malaysian boys are there, they're going to fight for their place?
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
That's another big question.
Exactly.
So yeah.
The talk around grassroots development, I think we require another episode for that. We'll get experts in to weigh more
Actually, we
points
should
on that.
get. I think
Yeah.
Sebab tu dah kira, it's a huge conversation that we can't just wrap it up into
No, cannot.
one.
Yeah.
Because
So-
it is not only about youth development; it's about grassroots.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's two different things, right?
Yeah.
Grassroots and we need the experts.
We need talks
to,
about the investment as
Yes.
well.
Whether we have
investment.
quality
Bring in-
coaches,
exactly.
etc.
So whatever it is, apa pun cerita ni belum tamat. Okay, so we
Baru.
stayed.
Baru
Baru
start.
seminggu berlalu.
Yeah.
So we just pray and hope for the betterment of the football industry in Malaysia. It will get better. Everybody wants that. Everybody's frustrated. We all want closure, right?
Yes.
From all sides. So whatever it is, cerita ni belum habis and whistle penamat pun masih belum ditiup. Kita tunggu. Y'all out there, the readers, keep on staying tuned to Scoop. We'll write more stories, developing stories about this, getting experts to weigh in their comments. As time goes by, surely there will be official statements coming from all sides related to this issue.
Yep.
We will definitely report that. Go to scoop.my, go to sports segment. We'll give you exclusive stories with facts so that you will not miss out on anything. InsyaAllah.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So thank you for staying tuned. Take care.
Take care. Bye.